Hey everybody, this is Frilioth and welcome to another episode of Minecraft on the AlphaCraft server. I'm back in my one chunk house again today, and as you can see I've changed it. I can't stop poking. I really wish I could. I should leave it while I'm ahead because as I said in the last episode, I'm really pleased with it. But I can't stop poking it, sorry. But all I've done is I'll show you later, but I've removed the windows that were here. I've put in another balcony. I was going to put my bed just behind me, but I wanted to be able to see the big lake. I want to be able to see out here, big lake, Smurf's house over there. I pointed the rest of the guys out over there. Look down there. We've got pillagers in a boat. Dreamer put a post up a while ago now saying that she thought they were massing a navy, and it looks like they are. There's two down there in a boat. There's one there. It looks like trying to get into the water at least. So we've got to be careful when we're down there. But anyway, I've changed it again. So what I want to do today is I want to start gearing up. I've got some quite old iron armour now that's beaten up. I've got just a plain old diamond sword. I want to put some enchantments on this stuff before we run off. Myself and Smurf went out yesterday and managed to get a map for a woodland mansion, which is stored away over in Smurfer's box over there. So when he gets back on again, hopefully we're going to go hunting for that bad boy. And Vindicators, as you know, when they're running around with these guys, they hit like a train. So you really have got to be armoured up. And to get armoured up, I've not found, apart from the village that we found for the map, which was a cajillion miles away, actually, over that way. There's not a village close, so I can't really go to a village and put down a lectern and do some trading. So I'm going to do some fishing, because fishing's always easier than trading, and AFK fishing can be done overnight. Everybody's at it, so I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to have a go doing it. So I'm going to stick my auto fisher here. I wanted it to be bang in the middle, but if I put it bang in the middle, it overhangs on this side. Could I? No, whichever side I put it on, it's going to be overhanging. I need 4 blocks on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Could I have it? Ooh. Changing my mind again now. You see, this is something else. I should have planned. Should have done all of this planning. Proper planning prevents poor performance. If I do it the other way round, will I? I might do it the other way around. Normally I have my chest on the left. I've always had my chest on the left and the redstone Ujima flip on the right. I'm going to do it the other way round. Why not? I'm a rebel. Rebel without a clue. So if we put that there like that, we want that there. We're going to need a pressure plate. Full tutorial mode again now. Put a pressure plate here. Put this there. Put that there. We're going to need a barrel, and they're the beauty of barrels. You can put barrels on the floor. You can put blocks over the top of them. They don't get trapped, which is brilliant. That there. Yeah, all well and good so far. Grab myself a note block. Got all the stuff prepared. I needed to put it up here as well because I'm going to be punching a hole through the ceiling so that the water that I'm going to be fishing in, the source block of water, has got access to the day, access to the sky and rainfall. Because as you know, if you've watched any of my auto fisher tutorials, if you have access to rainfall and to the sky, and you've got a lure 3 and a luck of the sea 3 rod, you're just going to get much better drops. There's no two ways about it. So that's there like that. We need a block there and there. That's not right at all, Frills. I'm going to get my axe out because I've no doubt I'm going to be using my axe quite a lot. There and there, that's better. And that there, and that there, and that there. So on on these two, we're going to have a couple of tripwire hooks. Now I know everybody's banging on now about the Doc M's one that's really small. It uses pressure plates. It uses a fence post. It's tiny. There's no two ways about it. It's tiny. It's fantastic, but it's really tiny. I've never been able to get it to work on a server. I just finish it casting and casting and casting, and to be honest, I don't build it. I've only built it twice. I don't build it because I've got my own. Why would I, build somebody else's when I've got my own? Anyway, I digress a little bit. So let's go back to doing this. I need to put that there. Redstone's on this side, so let's break out that block. Put a block there. I need a redstone torch on here to invert the signal. And then we're going to need a blob of redstone dust just there, always on unless there's a bobber. Oh, it's the fire on the roof. There's a bobber in the tripwire, and then a repeater. Now invariably I have to change this to 3 ticks, which is why I can't get the Doc M1 to work, because I can only get this to work when it's on 3 ticks. I'll leave it on 1 to start with, just to see if we're lucky. I need a trap door in there, and the beauty of 1.13 was that now you can waterlog a trapdoor. So before this had to be 1 deeper, doesn't have to be anymore. So that's that. Grab some water. Some water in there. The pressure plate at the front is going to stop the water from coming out. Stick some. I'll fill it in this. It's going to annoy me. Yeah, I'm going to need to fill those in at the back, aren't I? Let's fill all this in while I'm here. Why not? Like that. Otherwise it makes the water slant, and it bugs me. Shouldn't, but it does. Like that there. Probably get away then without having that block there. See, I couldn't do that with the chest. Can do it now. Makes me happy. Get this filled in. Do I need to put a torch in there? Maybe. Whoa, maybe. I'm going to regret not doing it, no doubt. Put a slab over there like that. Can't get in. That's it. Done. That is an automatic fissure that blends in with my house. How fabulous is that? It's fabulous, that is. Actually, I'll probably raise it right up to the ceiling. How much more dark oak have I, not dark oak, spruce have I got? I can mess about with, I'm going to mess about with making it look pretty in a second. I'm going to move that all the way up to the ceiling. So it means taking out those blocks at the top. Don't talk about it, Frills. Don't say you're going to do it. Just do it. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Shall I have it another block? No. Or should I? Oh, that, you see, what am I going to do now? That is in the middle of the room. It's exactly in the middle of the room, but it's not in the middle of this structure. If I move that over 1 more block, it's going to put it in the middle of that. And you know what I'm going to have to do, don't you? I'm going to have to move that over 1. Anyway, give me a second. I'll move it and I'll be back. Okay, that didn't take me too long, and actually, it's because I was rethinking while I was doing it. I've never liked the fact that it wasn't symmetrical. Having a chest on the side with a stair above it always made it asymmetrical. It just was. I didn't like it, and then I realised that a barrel can have a pressure plate put on top of it, which means I can have the barrel, the chest, bang in the middle. Makes it symmetrical. That makes me very happy. So if we waterlog the stair like that now, stand on here, aim at the top of the, it's got to be just under the string but above the water, aim there and right click, and that's normally what happens to me on the other people's fish farms. So if I whiz that to 3 ticks, because I'm sure it was 3, it's always worked for me before on 3 ticks. Stand here now and right click at it at the top. Perfect. Works like a charm. So now when I catch a fish, it should get sucked straight into the hopper underneath. And without any enchantments on my rod, it could take like 40 seconds to catch something. And even then, that might be a bowl. Zombies. Brilliant. So it was a pufferfish. I saw it fly out. Where did it fly out? Don't tell me it's flown up there. It did. Oh, that's never, and I mean never, ever happened before. That's never happened before. Very interesting. I'm going to try that again. That's very interesting, that is. Let's put that pufferfish back in there. It's better. That came straight out. And I caught that. Has fishing changed in 1.14? Interesting. Anyway, as long as I get most of it, I guess. That's interesting because none of it is going in the barrel. I'm picking it all up myself, which is no good, really, because I don't want to, because my inventory is going to fill up quickly. What happens if I stand all the way back here? I know hoppers have changed. Hoppers are no longer anywhere near as quick as they used to be, which is why my chicken farm had to be redesigned with hopper minecarts instead of just hoppers. Hoppers just don't suck the items in as quick as they used to in 1.13. That went in there. Maybe if I stand a little bit further back then that might work. So I think I've got it now. You have to stand quite a long way back, much further back than you used to have to stand. But I think here, and the stuff seems to go into the barrel and not into my inventory. So what I'm going to do now then is craft up a couple of fishing rods, and I've got to go and hunt for some silk. I'm sure that we've got mines underneath the village, so I might just wander down there and have a wait with some spider webs. I think the entrance to it is actually just over the back of Spiderweb Ninja's house. So I'm going to go over there and grab a few bits of string, make a few fishing rods, and then AFK over here. Now in the past, to AFK fish, you could do the F11 trick, which was patched, I think, at the beginning of 1.13. So you can no longer AFK fish and go off and do other things on your PC, which you used to be able to do. So what people have been doing is remapping their mouse, their right button, onto a key on the mouse, on the keyboard, and then putting something heavy on the keyboard, or trying to put something on the right button of the mouse. And it's hard work, isn't it? If you've ever tried balancing your cup of coffee on top of your keyboard, it's not the thing you do. So there's a way around it now. You can actually do something that will allow you to AFK fish. You can no longer go off and do access other programs on your computer and do work like you could do in the past, but you can AFK fish. And what you need to do is press F3 and then T. So hold down F3 and press T. Then you can let go of everything. This is going to reload your resource packs, and it'll take a couple of seconds, depends on how quick your computer is. But give it a second, and now it's AFK fishing. Look, Ma, no hands. So that'll keep doing what it's doing now until the fishing rod breaks, which at the moment won't be very long. But as soon as you get a decent mending rod, then you can AFK overnight and do this, which is what I plan to do, because everybody else seems to be doing it. So I'm going to give it half an hour or so, just to see what I can catch. I mean, if you want, you can put down in the comments what you think I'm going to catch in half an hour. Yeah, I could really do with a book. Wouldn't it be fantastic if I got myself a decent book? I'm not going to get a book with a pants fishing rod anyway, but I may well get a book that's going to make me be able to enchant my rod so it's not a pants fishing rod. Anyway, look at that, no hands. I shall be back shortly. So I've been doing this I've got through 3 fishing rods. So I've been doing it for, I don't know, about an hour and 20 minutes. And I haven't got a great deal because I didn't have very decent rods. But I've managed to catch myself a Lure 2, Luck of the Sea 2 and Breaking 1 fishing rod. And I've repaired it a little bit, but I'm going to have to go off and repair it again in a second. But I've got no more string left. I've also got myself a Smite 4 and a Silk Touch book. So I might put that on my pick. But then again, I might put that on my sword, because Smite on a sword is always good against the undead, against the wither or with the skeletons or zombies. Smite's always good against those. And I've caught a lot of junk because then, well, that's just the way it is, I guess. But I've done enough fishing, I've done enough messing about, we've done enough building over the last few days. What I'm going to do now is have a wander over the other side of Ninja's base. They're still in the boats, aren't they? And I'm going to go down the mine and see if we can find ourselves some string. I knew I could hear you again. I don't know what it is about my house. Go and bother somebody else. Food. I thought there was one in there then. No. In Spider's house. Right, I'm going to take some water because water's always great for getting rid of cobwebs. And obviously that doesn't break your sword then. There were loads. Oh, they're still there. Look, they're still having a little house party. They stopped, didn't they? Can you see me? Having a proper little house party over there. Anywho. Something to worry about later. Right, so if we whiz down here. I've not been down here yet. So I don't exactly know. Yeah. Where I'm going. However, there is a dead end. Oh man, crikey. Spider, this is proper hear 'em scare 'em stuff, this is. So all I'm looking for then at the moment is string. Unless I find something really good. Now, Spider was here for ages and ages and ages before we got here. So she's done loads of lighting up and everything. I wonder if she's found anything decent down here. Oh. Back to where I started. I'll have a quick run round and see if I can find anything. And if I do, I'll bring you back in. What's down there then? Shall we go and have a look? I think we should. That's what's down here. Nada. Well, I expected to find at least a cave spider spawner or something down here. But I have got a lot of string now, so I can make myself that scaffolding I've been meaning to make. And I can also make myself a few more fishing rods in order to repair the one that I've got. Right, well, this has not been anywhere near as productive as I thought it was going to be. However, I can hear spiders. Normally, when you're in a abandoned mine and you can hear spiders, invariably it's a spider spawner. What do we reckon down there? Do we reckon there's a spider spawner? It looks like a spider spawner, doesn't it? It sounds like a spider spawner. Oh, there it is. There's a spider spawner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lob down some water down there, get rid of most of the cobwebs, and then see if we can light it up a little bit. Don't want spiders spawning up here. And those little critters can get through a one block gap. They're small. They're only a block by half a block, so they can get up here. So I need to be trying to light this place up a little bit. So I don't have any milk. There's definitely some down there, isn't there? I can hear them. I don't really want to be going down there. I don't like cave spiders because there's not much they can do. They can't give you a lot of XP, and there's only so much string and spider eyes you can use. So I think I'm going to give this one a wide berth. Yeah, but we found one, which is pretty cool. Oh, it's already been blocked off. I think they must have found it already because they've actually started to block it off. And why not? They're horrible little things. Okie dokie. Right, I'm going to make my way back up to the surface if I can remember how to do it. I don't have my map on either. Why don't I have my map on? So that would have made things easier, wouldn't it? Oh, a lot of this has been mapped out already, hasn't it? She's done loads of work. Anyway, I digress. I am going to try and make my way back up to the surface, and then we'll probably do a little bit more AFK fishing because Smurfy is a non-starter today. He's not turned up, so we're not going to go looking for a woodland mansion today. So anyway, I will see you back at the house. There are a lot of zombies just up there. I don't know whether above me or below me, but we may well have found a zombie spawner. Is it above me? Certainly a few, isn't there? I shouldn't be messing about, really. I should just get out of dodge. Is this another one? Is this another spider spawner? They're above me. They are really close, aren't they? Yeah, there's another one. Here's me saying I can't find any. They're everywhere. Alright, I can't stay around here. I've got no milk, but there is definitely something going on with the zombies. Hello, mate. Oh! Little dude! Retreat, retreat. Oh, retreat down a hole. Oh, I've put myself in a position now, haven't I? Crikey. Well done, Frills. Idiot. What was I saying? I'm going to make my way up to the top. Whoa! What is that down there? Could that be a spawner down there, do you think? I keep saying, could that be a spawner? Is that a spawner? What about that being a spawner? What about, is that a spawner? I know just down there there's another chest. I've run out of torches again. I've run out of torches again. I'll take it, but I don't need it. What don't I need? I don't need another bed. This place is bigger than I thought. I want to know what that is down there. What's that down there? Are they just flowers? Oh, wow. This place just goes on and on and on. Well, I'm actually lost, which is no good, really. Right, well, it seems like several hours later, although it's probably only been about 20 minutes, I've managed to find my way back again. Nothing really happened after that to get him, all hear him, scare him, I suppose, so I was quite lucky. But I am going to make myself a fishing rod. I really ought to put some of this junk away, didn't I? I've got a place downstairs for all of this. But what am I going to do? I'm just going to lob it. Why I'm saving that, I don't know. I'll keep my enchanted book. Put those in there just for a minute. Redstone. I've got redstone downstairs as well. Make myself another fishing rod. There you go. And then I can repair this one. It only cost me 2 the last time. It's 3 this time. It's fully repaired. That's fantastic. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time up here AFK fishing again. I really should empty that out first. I'm going to empty that out, then I'm going to do some AFK fishing. So anyway, I'm going to call it a day for today, everybody. Thank you very, very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to leave it a like. And if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. This is Frilioth, and I'm out of here.